What's good, boys and girls? Day 259 of backtesting. Let's get into the session. I'm gonna be backtesting version model. As usual goes, it's the one that I'm gonna be trading. So I'll do it with the data from 2020, and I think after finishing 2020, maybe we can do 2019, maybe. Just a suggestion. So let's go with the inversion model 2020. So let's remove these images here. And go to the start of the new day. And it's extremely bullish. So my draws are higher here. I mean, I would like to see price expand higher. Peak the mark, bro, peak the mark. Please stripping. Okay, now I'd like to see this thing push higher to like this high here. Probably. Now the 4 hour is rejecting a gap here, which is absolutely nice. So that left a low hanging fruit here. Ooh, I'm not sure my screen, what's wrong with me? Anyways, yeah, going to the 1 hour, I'd like to see it continue higher. We have a rejection here that happened during the kill zone hours. We have another hourly low hanging fruit. I'd like to see price head higher. We are rejecting in the 30 minute and the 15 minutes, so the open might be volatile and you just run the high directly. But let's just wait. Well, the open fails to do so, leaves this low behind, then absolutely smashes through it. Instead we had an SMT at these highs. Now I'd like to see price reverse later. Come on. Why doesn't it want to go higher? So it looks like it's heading for these relatively close. I'm done fighting. Problem is that there is no gap here, but I think I'll be using the 1 minute on here because we have a small inversion right here. And yeah, let's take long and see if I hit these highs here and here. I think the 30 minutes is about to close, so I will make my stop a little big for this because the 30 minute might open more volatile and head into these discount gaps, so I'm not willing to risk them. Let's do 9 micros here. And so stop will be at this gap here and take profit at this high. Now all we have to do is just wait. And we are cooked. Absolutely cooked. Anyways, looking at how the 1 hour closed, somewhat bullish. I mean, I would like to see it reject though. I would still like to see it reject and go higher, but it doesn't want to. And it still wants to go lower, so you just have to vibe with the way it goes. So it looks like it's going to inverse here, so these will be some good draws. Which absolutely smashes through them. We're still in the 4 hour gap though. Why? Okay, what's the next draw these days? The previous day Asia low and another low from the previous day. It gets run through as well, this low here, and price is absolutely melting. At this point I don't know if I would long it because the draws are way too far. I would rather long it. I mean, I would rather short it to maybe like these lows, I don't know. Let's just wait and see. If it impresses here, I'll be taking shorts. Okay, so this is the inverse here of the 2 minute. Price is rejecting a 15 minute, not a 30 minute. Well, low hanging fruit will be consequent encroachment of this week. But aside from that as well, I would like to see it go lower. I mean, we could have taken longs here, but we wouldn't have gotten a clear target, because I mean, maybe you will target some highs here, but I mean, it wouldn't be the best trade though. But you can enter here and target this high here. It's also feasible. Anyways, now if we have like a 5-minute discount, I would like to see that gap get hit. So break even here, partials here, rest taken off here. So let's see what happens. Okay, let's see if we can take out this low here. Okay, that's 9 micros short again. Okay, now we'll wait. So this will be break even here, because you can see it retraced into the 5-minute, then rejected the 5-minute, which we would close at break even, regardless that it could later drop, but I would rather close it at break even. Looks like it has become now 30-minute retracement, and yeah, the shorts didn't work out then. Wow, this is a crazy recovery. Looks like the date was retracing into this gap here. Now, since price is going higher, I think this is the day where it will hit all-time highs. Actually, not all-time highs, because all-time highs are quite far if you think about it. Let's see. Yeah, all-time highs are here, at this high here. Okay, so maybe we can target the all-time highs. Anyways, we have this hourly gap the price is currently in. 4 hour also retraced, so these relatively highs are a good draw. I'd like to see price push into them. Also have some Asia lows. I wouldn't like to see price hit all the way here. I'd like to see it do some lower time frame manipulation, then I take some longs. Okay, Asia lows, good run. Then we get an inversion. Ooh. Okay, will this be the inversion though? 1 minute inversion. Alright, so after getting the 1 minute inversion here and the retracement into this gap, maybe we can take longs, because it's obvious the price is going to go higher, and target these relatively go highs here. The 930 open is not here. Oh, actually the 930 open is here. So this will be the most obvious draw on liquidity, this high here, even though it is way too close to it than it is on NQ. So let's see if you can target like a 2 hour though, to maybe these relatively go highs. Would be great. Let's do these relatively go highs like this, just in case it edges them. Now this will be like 18, so that's where we're going to go to 36, and we do 14 micros long. Stop will be at the low and take profit at this high. I'm playing with fire here. You can see price that can see that price has already run this high here on ES, so I would close the full position here, even though it would end up heading higher. But you know, it just sometimes it happens where price just drops. So we closed it at a very small RR here. I mean, we could have also targeted this high, but I mean, is it worth holding through all of this? Well, I guess it's all just for the lessons. Anyways, let's go to the next day. So price ended up hitting all-time highs. Looks like we are having a reversal of the all-time high, where price will be heading for some short-term sell-side liquidity, which is around like these lows, but any Asia lows will be great here. Okay, I don't know where next, but we can see that we have an SMT. Checking the 4 hour, you can see that we are in this gap. So maybe if it rejects, we can find some potential runs to these London highs that are right here. So let's just wait and see. Okay, manipulation right at the open. Wow, okay, that's a crazy drop. I wonder where it's now. Okay, so we have a run already on this low in the first 10 minutes after market open. Okay, now the 15-minute closed lower, but obviously you can see that we have a run here. 30-minute looks kind of better. 1 hour, it's still in a gap. Now if the 9:30 open is open if the 9:30 opening high is open, we can target that high for something like this. I stop quite a little below the candle that opened the gap here, somewhere here. It's okay. 10 micros long. Let's close the position there. We'll take profit hit. It might even go to those highs there. Look at this movement. Very beautiful movement. And this all happened after I closed. So I could have held longer, but I'm not that greedy. Just have to wait for my own piece of the pie. Let's push on to the next day and see, you know, what we can get from the next day as well. Alright. This is some good movement. Actually could have made a 3R, but that doesn't mean that we had a better draw than 9:30. The 9:30 was the better draw. This low resistance liquidity here was also okay, but this was the best draw on liquidity. I would love to see it retrace to like a 15-minute though, or this 30-minute, because it looks like it might go higher after retracing to a 15-minute, which is at this low here. And price doesn't retrace into it. Rage bait. But this is not 15-minute though. Neither is it like a 1 hour thing. But that's okay. Anyways, let's see how the next day goes. since price is still going higher, let's see if we can take some longs, targeting the air because we don't have any clear draws. Let's see if we can go all the way there. As of now, there is no gap here as well, so it's basically consolidating. Maybe if it breaks out of the consolidation, we can anticipate to find some longs, probably again, and we get a run on these Asia highs, leaving an SMT at the top, and now we have these lows, this liquidity stacked lower. So if we can have like 1 minute inversion would be great, but then we don't have any. Okay, I think we can do it right here after these small runs. So 2 minute inversion and a 1 minute inversion. I'm gonna short it here and target these relatively close here, and the 9:30 opening low, and the Asia lows as well. So let's do it like this. So stop will be at this high here, then take profit at this low. And we're getting stopped out here because I know my positions. If they're going to go lower, then they go lower right away. They don't dance around. And then we hit all-time highs, so it's very obvious the price is going to stay bullish and leave those draws lower. We get a small 15-minute gap retracement, and in that 15-minute gap, well, it's a small poke into it, and we have a clear draw on liquidity, which is this high. So I think here we can just cash a simple 1-to-1, something like this, like 25 micros, crazy stuff. I think this was like a bad holiday though, because the way it's going slow, it's obvious that something was going on. Eesh, that was sharp. Anyways, let's go to the next day. We burned through the profit with 2 trades already, so I don't want to break that rule. Now I remove this and check out the 4 hour. 4 hour is still consolidating inside of this range here and this one. Now the 1 hour, I can see that we have ran these highs here, left an SMT and burst here, so I'd like to see it melt lower today, so we just have to wait and see. I'd like to see price go lower. We have an SMT at this high and we're rejecting some 15 minutes, so hopefully we can go lower, but looks like that's not the plan the price has. We are going to continue long in this thing. Another 1-to-1 here. And 25 micros long. But then ES has already hit the target as usual. It's way too fast to conclusions. of losing streak is this? Let's go to the new day, man. We are absolutely losing way too much here. Okay, so after this drop, now price is finally looks like it's going higher, and it looks like it doesn't mean that it's going higher. We have a run on these lows, a beautiful 1 hour inversion, so I'd like to see continuation higher, and then I take the trade. And we also have Asian highs here, so very beautiful low hanging fruit. 930 leaves a low open, then we get an inversion right here after running this low here with an SMT. This will be like a 1-to-1 trade towards the Asian high. Come on, why is it moving low, small ranges though? Stop at the low here, take profit at this high. Let's close profit there for 900. Could have even headed to all-time highs, bro, for a 3R. Damn, that's nice. I think the habit of targeting low-hanging fruits has grown in me. That I no longer want to have like big draws. Let's see if maybe we'll print another opportunity just for tape reading though. Okay, the small retracement into the 5 minute. As the 5 minute retraced, ooh, A plus, bro, A plus. Run on liquidity, relatively equal lows. Then we get, oh come on, SMT. Why doesn't this thing charge? Okay, yeah, we had a very good A plus set up, and we can take longs here. I mean, like, let's take previous since we got our win of the day. Get a crazy retracement at this low. Then price, I just take profit by, how many points is this? Not even a full point, man. Then retraces lower to the inversion and shoots higher like crazy. Man, this PA wasn't good. Okay, let's go to the next day. Okay, so since price is still bullish, can capitalize on that and take more longs. We have a good gap here that's holding. Checking the 1 hour, we're also in this gap, so anything could happen, and then price drops here. But I would like to see this thing getting pressed, hopefully, and then price explodes higher. So that will basically be it. Don't have no 30-minute gaps or 50 minutes, so yeah, we'll stick with what we have. We have London highs here as well in these areas. So it looks like we're having actually a market maker buy model in this range here. Ooh. The drop, the run on liquidity left behind the SMT. Right, why does that rhyme? Okay, and it's a 15 gap retracement, man. And the interest can't get any better. Let's just take this volatility and see if we can take a good long towards those highs. So something like this. Targeting this high here. And my stop at these lows. So that's like 16 micros long. Oh, come on. ES has already hit the target. Then we get a run here on these lows. Maybe at least now we can reverse. Maybe. But then price still doesn't want to move at all. Now we get the inversion finally, and we have the 931 high here. It would have been better if it was like a 930 high. It would have been better for sure. But let's see if we can capitalize on this. I hope we don't have like any 5-minute against us. There might be in 15-minute, because the 15-minute is about to open. So if we get into this 15-minute and show signs of rejection, such as an inversion, then obviously I'll close this position. So we're gonna do 13 micros long here, and I feel will be it. Easy math. This is not good. Let's hope it's the P3 setting up. Oopsies. Yeah, break even here. Because it's a 15-minute gap rejection here. It was obvious that we were gonna get stopped out. I mean, I wouldn't be saying this when they had hit take profit, but I was just aware of this, and this is something here, so price isn't behaving like the best here. So we could have also capitalized on shorts though, like maybe on a 1-minute inversion, like here, take a short at this gap here and target these lows. And see, it was a straight meltdown, non-stop. So let's see if maybe any shorts set up for the day. I think we're having like a 15-minute PO3 here. If we're still bearish, we're having a good retracement into the 5-minute. Okay, looks like it doesn't want to hold lower. So we end up going higher at a later time, so that's okay. Let's see the next day. We have a run here of liquidity. So like to see prices go higher. This is a crazy drop. This is just 2 minutes of the day and prices drop. Oh, are you serious, man? Just 27 points. It's not that much though. Let's see if we can still take longs though. this 2-minute inversion though. Until it like 930 high. So on the 2-minute inversion, there's 2 minutes, okay, 2-minute inverse here. Micros once again, and we will have to wait and see if it actually moves. Don't take profit at this high. Wow. Okay, don't tell me it's going to reverse. Don't tell me it's going to reverse. Like at this time. Okay, take profit gets hit for a good, I don't know, like 1.5k probably, I don't know. Okay, so this was a good trade right before 10 a.m. Okay, so this is not bad actually. I can work with this. Let's see where it heads to. Hey. Why is this retracement this sharp? Damn. Why is this thing so sharp? So this was also another short opportunity. Anyways, let's see how the next day goes, or let's just wait for this one to finish trading out and see if there were any other entries that printed out. Anyways, are we like in any gap? Yep, we're still in the 4 hour. We just got another run lower and a 2-minute inversion and a 1-minute inversion. So 1 minute burst here, 2-minute burst there as well. So you can take break this and have a long set in here. Target this high here. My stop here. So I have like a run here. Since price is delivering higher, so I'd like to see it continue higher. Except if it's like in a 5-minute gap, which it hasn't tapped into yet. Price has started melting lower, so it looks like this day will be taking shorts. And the 4 hour, well, we have this gap here. I'd like to see it continue lower. Okay. Maybe retrace into some gap, but I would just like to see it retrace on the lower time frame, like the 15, then just drop lower real quick. Come on, man! I didn't even get an opportunity to enter. What kind of PA is this? Okay, so we've got the retracement into the hourly gap, which usually means that these relatively equal highs have been run and left behind in SMT. So on the next inversion, okay, Looks like it gets invalidated, and then we hit the 1 hour high. This one will close in person, then I'll take longs towards the 4 hour gap, which it does. So let's see if we can get the PO3 now in the 5 minute. Okay, falls short of it. Come on, just drop. Alright. Okay, reverses really quickly. I think this would be like 30-second gap or something like that, because that's not what I intended to long from. Yes, price just hits like a 4 hour gap. Now I wonder what next. What's the next possible target? Because it's leaving behind unclear signs. So I mean, I would rather wait instead of trying to trade this drop. Well, except here though, I think something might be cooking up. Nah, Brazil's just trolling. Anyways, did we get any inversion here? Nope. So no entry there. In the next hour, it's now 11. Get another tap into the 5 minute. Okay, this was the next day. Maybe this day wasn't ours. Looks like we won't pack anything on that day. So now here we have two draws. You can see we're still trading in some kind of range. So we would have a target here. Something is wrong with the mic. Why is it so slow? Give me a second. Turns out my camera doesn't want to work, so let's just switch to the first setup. Okay, let's first try this one. Anyways, I was saying that I would like to see price drop to any of these targets. I'm most likely confident with this one. The reason I'm marked this one is because it has a gap, so I'm overall bearish. But as you know, if we're bearish, you gotta sweep some buy side liquidity, and this is buy side liquidity, so it might run these highs and deliver lower. Okay, we're having a good delivery lower so far. On the 4 hour, we are rejecting, and this is somewhat obvious for shorts. And it looks like we might fast tap into this thing here, then drop later to these lows here. Yeah, now let's just wait for the open. Okay. Whoa. This is so sharp and harsh. Anyways, we get an SMT at this highs, and then price versus right here, leaving behind a possible entry for 30 points, targeting this low here or this low here. Now let's just take the entry and test it out, and though the chances are not that high of it working out, I like it when stuff right. Okay, 38 8 micros short. Stop at this high here. Now we would get a crazy sharp retracement, which we are going to get stopped out for. Oh, apparently not. Looks like we're gonna get cooked for break even because price has failed to hit the target. Come on, are you serious? So what target was this? Huh. What target was this? It's up to get the highs for sure. Now if we get another run on this high, I still think price will be bearish, but after this run on liquidity here, if we get like a 5-minute gap retracement, I might capitalize on some longs and see if price heads higher. Okay, so simple 5-minute inversed, 1 minute inversed, everything inversed, and I'm going to take shorts again towards this low. Okay, so yeah, it's just there's still the rejection inside here, and this run liquidity. The SMT is no longer there, but it still looks like we are about to go lower now, and I would like to see it go lower, since now it has stepped into like some sort of 4-hour gap, and the 2-minute has given me the confirmation that price is going lower. This will be 11 micros short. Now we will have to wait out. Come on, direct stop out, are you serious? Okay, take profit will be at this low. Oh, come on, why is it slow though? If it breaks this low here, I'm moving to break even. Right there. Now I'll have to wait for this draw here, which ES hasn't tapped into yet as well, and it just did now, so we get a 2.25 R locked in there for, I mean, very great. So we lost 1 R, made 2 R, so we are up 1 R on the day. Damn. Whew. Okay, now going on to the new day, on to the another day. Okay, you can see the price is still bullish. We have a high here tapped into. I mean, it can drop, but since it's rejecting the guide and frame weekly, I believe it's a weekly. No, not a weekly. Obviously not a monthly, because if it was a monthly, it will be showing here. Anyways, I'd like to see it maybe reject like a 1 hour. Probably 1 hour will be better though. Something here, and then push higher. Huge shout out to Alice. They want supporters, guys. Anyways, I'd like to see it reject this gap here and probably head to these highs. That's something I'd like to see happen today, because I don't want to see it reject these gaps here. Anyways, let's go back to the 1 minute time frame and see what happens there. Thoroughly at the open, get very crazy run higher. Looks like we're going to run these relatively equal highs here, and obviously this means that after price runs the relatively equal highs, it will deliver lower, probably. Okay, there's the run, and let's see if it will deliver lower. Yes, it's still okay. Yes, also it's target, so that obviously means that price is somewhat bullish on the day. So let's see if we can capitalize on some longs, get a small 5-minute gap retracement, small inversion here. I mean, we can have like a 1-to-1 target here, which obviously you can see that it gets hit, something like this, 1 to 1. Don't tell me a 3-point target actually. So that will be 500 over 16, which is 31 micros long, and we will be entering off of this inversion right here and stop at this low, targeting this high. As you can see, 1 to 1 gets delivered really quick. Just a scalp for the day to mark the winning day. And now I'll have to wait for, sorry, let me remove this. Okay, now let's see if maybe you can get another opportunity long, because you can see that price is still bullish. So 5-minute gap retracement, we are still in some consolidation here, but price is pushing high quite good. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I still have to wait though. I still have to wait. We don't have clear draws on liquidity, so I might just interpret this day here. Okay, we're about to have a 5-minute or a 15-minute. Okay, this is the 15-minute gap retracement. There's no 30-second data here, but yeah, we have a liquidity run, so I think this target will be obvious. Yeah, fails to hit it again, but it leaves behind, wow, a very big SMT. So from all the way here to here. So if it inverses this gap, then we could have some longs again. So you can see right there, inversion. So maybe entry will be targeting all the way to these highs that were created at 1025. Yeah, and then it fails. Well, good thing we just reading it. So let's just wait. Okay, so 2-minute inversion. So will it inverse here and hit higher? Let's just wait and see. So I'd like to take this trade if it rejects this thing here, but as you can see, it didn't. So we didn't have much trade confirmation to take any longs there. Anyways, let's go to the next trading day, where I can see that price is still moving higher. Yesterday my analysis didn't work out because you can see that we were rejecting the gap. I would like to see this gap close, inversing here, so you can target all-time highs. And with that, we also have a 4-hour fair value gap that's holding. So I mean, things are going quite good, and another scary SMT. So it wouldn't be a surprise if price drops, but the good thing is NQ is moving smoothly, so we could have some potential buys on the day. Okay, we have a significant 15-minute gap here. Now let's just wait. 9:30. Wow. Okay, 9:30 runs this liquidity here. I'd like to see it run more though. Like maybe drop into this low here. Okay. Well, we get a couple of stacked SMTs here. Then we inverse here. So probably price could head to this highs. Probably. And it fails. So let's wait for a better liquidity run. Hourly has closed the 4-hour. Also looking okay. So low hanging fruit for shorts will be this low here. Let's just wait for that to get delivered. Okay, so let's see if this drop will break out, because then I can take a long. SMTs are still holding. this wasn't a good trading day. Okay, now that we've got our 1 hour retracement, if we can get a beautiful inversion of this thing here, longs will be great. Okay, we failed to get it, but we get it on the next bearish gap right here. We have like a 15 or 5 minute gap against us. Nope, we have a couple of inversions as we saw, and the 15 minute gap that I had anticipated on that was at 7 a.m. got retraced into. So I'd like to see longs all the way towards this highs to take out this low resistance trend line liquidity that has been built up, and this is so clear now here. I'd like to see it run these highs. So that's the this would look A plus though. This is so A plus. So if you can take this high and let's use a 13 point stop. So that would be 500 over 26, which will be 19 micros long. Okay, now I'll have to wait. Okay, we had a small delivery higher than price starts to drop. Yeah, we're cooked here. We are cooked here. So it gets stopped right away. So it turns out this 5 minute gap here was about to hold. We're not breaking. Why am we breaking this 57 mark, 57k mark? Anyways, 30k is still holding here. And it's also the 1 hour. I would like to see it reject, even though it looks like it's not, and it's heading for Asia lows. Asia lows. Okay, so on the next retracement I will be taking shorts. Okay, get a 5 minute gap retracement, no inversion or something like that. Get a small breaker though. Okay, 15 minute gap retracement. Can it reject now? Okay, get an inversion here, but the session is about to end, so I wouldn't take anything here. But either way, I would like to take pretty to see it hit these lows. Why does it keep edging it for how many points? 9 points. But either way, good PA, even though we would close at break even here. And let's see. Yeah, price is still bullish, so I will have to tackle with this tomorrow. I'm going to end the backtesting session here. 1 hour for the day is done, and yeah, we will still have to continue putting in the work. Obviously tomorrow it looks like price will still be bullish after this inversion. So to anyone who turned up or is still watching, have a great night and either a great night or a great day. So be blessed. Peace.